A scary story of the village Narsinghpur was on everyone's lips. They say whoever passed by the old peepal tree at night either disappeared or their dead body was found in the well. People believe that a woman in a white sari used to hover there, whose eyes shone like embers. One day, the most fearless boy of the village, Ryu, made a bet with his friends. If I don't return after going near that peepal tree, then call me a coward. At 12 o'clock midnight, Ryu alone moved toward that haunted tree. Cold wind was blowing, and the branches of the tree were making a strange rustling sound. Suddenly, the sound of someone's anklet started ringing. Ryu turned around and saw a woman was standing in a white sari with open hair. There was a strange smile on her face. Ryu, her voice started echoing. Ryu's heart started beating fast. He was about to run, but his feet got stuck to the ground. The woman was slowly coming closer to him. Ryu's body suddenly went numb. In front of his eyes stood the same woman in a white sari, whose eyes were red and black smoke was coming out of her lips. "Why have you come here, Ryu?" her voice echoed again. Ryu's courage started breaking, but holding himself together in a trembling voice, he asked, Who are you?" The woman laughed loudly. Her laughter was so terrifying that the branches of the tree started shaking on their own. "I am the one whom even death refused to accept." Ryu wet his feet and somehow dragged himself backward. But the woman, floating in the air, started moving toward him. By morning, chaos spread in the village. Ryu's friend Shayang went out to look for him, and near the peepal tree, he found Ryu's slippers and a torn scarf. The elders of the village said, "That witch has awakened again." The village sage Baba said, "If we want to save Ryu, we'll have to know the story of that woman. This is no ordinary spirit. Her story is very old and painful." Everyone started listening carefully. Baba continued, "About 50 years ago, in this very village, lived a girl named Savitri. She was very beautiful, and her marriage was fixed with a boy named Raghu from the nearby village. But just one day before the wedding, the landlord's son caught her forcefully and threw her in the well. Before taking her last breath, Savitri had vowed to take revenge. Since then, her soul has been wandering here." On the other side, Ryu woke up in a dark room. There were bloodstains on the walls all around, and there was a rotten smell in the air. He found himself in an old broken hut. In front of him stood the same woman in a white sari. Ryu gathered courage and asked, "What do you want?" Tears fell from the woman's eyes, but they soon turned into anger. "I want justice. Only then will my soul get peace. My killers must be punished." Ryu understood that he must escape from this scary spirit, but before that, he must solve this mystery. If the truth about the landlord's family came out, Savitri's soul could find salvation. Ryu's breathing became fast. He was still trapped in that dark hut, and the woman in the white sari was trembling with anger. There was a strange echo in the air, as if someone was continuously crying. "Until my revenge is complete, no one will be safe," the woman's voice echoed. Ryu, frightened, said, "Don't kill me. I can help you." The woman stopped for a moment. Tears came into her eyes again, but then her red eyes started glowing even brighter. Meanwhile, the villagers reached the landlord's house. There they found an old trunk, inside which were Savitri's old anklets, a piece of sari, and a letter. The letter said, "Save me, Raghu. I've been brought here by force. If I die, give me justice." Savitri had written this letter before dying, but no one ever found it until now. Now, the truth had come before everyone. They had to tell Savitri's spirit that her revenge was complete. Baba and the villagers ran toward that old hut where Ryu was trapped. As soon as they opened the door, the woman in a white sari rose into the air and screamed loudly, "You got justice. Your story is now known to all." Tears came out of the woman's eyes. She looked up to the sky, and slowly her form started fading. "I am finally at peace." Saying this, Savitri's soul turned into smoke and disappeared.